This was. No.
Now when you sit down, I push. Look, sit down.
Yeah, but.
Okay, here you go. You can test it. Let's see if you can hear yourself. Huh? Now? Ooh. Hello? You can hear me?
Yeah,
Oh,
very good.
perfecto. Okay. Yeah, they are 2 and 4. Huh. We live? Yes. Yay! Hello. Okay. This is exciting. Okay, let's see. Okay, so apparently this is my very first live on, our Kiss92. This is YouTube, right? Or Facebook? Facebook, yay. Oh, YouTube. Oh, both. Okay, so this is very exciting for the sunset sessions because I actually have a very interesting cast and crew from Slava's Snowshow. Hello, gentlemen.
Hi, how are you doing?
All of a sudden, Vanya is so shy. Vanya, hello. It is a great pleasure to meet you because, of course, you are the legendary Slava's real son. Yeah. Right? And then I've also got, they're not paying attention. I've got like Jaime and Francesco here in the studio as well. And they're like very amazed with
Very focused.
Very focused. Yeah, very focused on the camera, which is absolutely amazing, right? Because I'm hoping that they could see me, but they're not looking at me. They're looking at themselves. So, of course, we do have a lot of stuff happening on the show. There's so many questions that I want to ask. And, of course, our listeners as well, right? So, we're going to come in to the Facebook and YouTube Live as we're going to go live on air. I love how Jaime and Francesco, you both have a camera each, right? But you just have to stick together at all times.
It's more fun together. It's more fun as a group.
It's more fun together. I also think so. Yeah, maybe everything happens better together. Like better together. Oh! Don't push each other.
I mean,
Okay.
maybe at some point they're gonna be in their respective names, but
We don't know,
it'll
right?
take a while.
Okay. All right. So whatever questions that you've got, you can send it through the comments box on Facebook and YouTube as well. And of course, anything that you want to ask, we're going to be here to answer it all for you. Right now, live on air on Kiss92, the sports news is playing. We are going to come up live in less than a minute. Okay, I'm talking about like 40 seconds. So very, very soon. Hello. Hi. Wow, I have this is very, it's a little bit distracting in the studio because we've got a lot of movement as well.
It's gonna be hectic, I think.
I know, it's so crazy. Okay, stand by. We are going live on air.
The German, who signed a 2-year contract extension in February, was criticised for his substitutions as England squandered a 1-0 lead. The 2028 European Championship finals are being hosted by England, Wales, Scotland, and the Republic of Ireland. And that's your sports update. I'm Imad Akhtar.
Kiss92 Sports is brought to you by SPC. Celebrate SG61 with up to $61,000 in vouchers to be won. Fuel up at SPC, be spotted and win. Plus, get lucky draw chances. Double rewards with POSB Everyday Card. Promotion ends 31st August. Terms apply. Are you ready?
The Sunset Sessions with Unico on Kiss92.
Oh yes, it is indeed a wonderful Thursday. And you know what? For the very first time in the Sunset Sessions history, I am actually live on Facebook and YouTube. And like I mentioned earlier, today is going to be super exciting because in the studio with me, I do have a very talented cast and crew members of Slava's Snowshow. And right now, I'm going to have the honor to speak to Vanya. Hello, Vanya.
Hi, nice to be here. Very fun to be here.
Nice to have you on the show as well. I can see that you didn't come alone. You actually came with two friends, right?
They tagged along. I did not bring them.
You did not bring them. Okay, so if you are able to log into the Kiss92 channel on Facebook and on YouTube, we are live. We've got two very interesting clowns in the studio as well. I'm playing around with our cameras, and it seems like, I've got our colleague from social media, Ash, right? She's sitting right next to me, and there's nothing she can do either for them to actually
sweating.
stop. Yeah, she is sweating.
And worried.
I'm looking at the cameras right now and just playing around. Okay, so, for our listeners, right, if they're wondering what is it like to spend your life making people laugh without saying very much at all, Vanya, what would you say to that?
It is. I think it's a very rewarding job to have. I couldn't even call it a job. This is like breathing. Whenever I'm not on tour, I miss it. I just want to be on stage. COVID was so hard to not perform. It's, when you have 1,000+ people every evening come in, maybe with worries or their hard day of work or something, and then leave completely changed with smiles. The adults push their kids away because they want to play with the snow, and grannies jumping up and hitting balloons with their canes. It's really nice to see.
Yeah, that's super exciting. Okay, so we're going to go back live on Facebook and YouTube as well, but I'm going to leave you with this song first. It is Regina's song with The Cutest Pair here on Kiss 92. All right, so we are back live on Facebook and YouTube. It is super exciting because while we're having a conversation, I can see you and I, Vanya, that our eyes are like switching to left and right, right? Because obviously these two, they're clowning around. They're literally clowning around. Okay, so
I really hope they don't break anything.
Yeah, oh gosh. Guys, please. Okay, the cameras are very expensive, just so you know, right? And it's snowing in the studio as well. There's just so many forms of engagement and interactions, especially, by making people laugh without saying very much, right? And that is exactly what your father, the original Slava, actually came up with. And this is just so crazy. Now, the show, Slava's Snowshow, it has won more than 25 international awards, and they have captivated audiences around the world. Now, for listeners who have never experienced it, how would you describe it in one or two sentences?
In one or two sentences, it's bizarre. It's confusing in the beginning, and then you get to know the characters, and by the end, people get really touched. They cry, and then they get blown away by a huge blizzard that overtakes the whole theater. You get covered by spiderweb. Clowns go into the audience and climb over the people, over their chairs and heads. It's very interactive and unlike anything I think people saw.
You wouldn't believe what just happened. So while I'm having a conversation with you, I literally just got snowed. Like the entire panel here at Kiss92, it's all snowed, and I'm gonna get into so much trouble. You wouldn't believe it. But yes, okay, we're gonna come back with more questions, and of course, right now, the song, Regina's song, is gonna end in just a bit, which also means that I've got traffic update. But yeah, I don't know how you do it, Vanya, because every day going to work is like that. How do you do it?
This is actually great because this is how we stay young. If you keep your inner child always on the outside, if you bring play into your life, into your work, this is how you stay energized. I think all of our team is basically kids with a lot of experience. But
I
they're
can
all
see
kids.
that. Okay.
Our company manager is basically our babysitter.
Oh my goodness. Okay, we're gonna come back because I've got traffic update to do. It's Thursday, the 16th of July.
Kiss 92 Day Check is brought to you by Gain City's Monster Size Sale. Get 8% off your first item and 10% off your second. No minimum spend, no cap on discounts. Plus, get free limited edition Minions and Monsters merch with a minimum spend. Terms apply.
Kiss 92 Traffic.
Broken down vehicle spotted in the KPE tunnel. This one is headed towards TPE right after the PIE. Do avoid lane 3. Also, an accident has unfortunately occurred on the KJE. This one is headed towards BKE right after Sungai Tengah Road, causing a congestion all the way before Sungai Tengah Road. Do avoid lane 4. In the meantime, please buckle up, drive safe.
Kiss 92 traffic brought to you by
Okay, we are back live on air on our Facebook and YouTube channel as well. And if you're tuned in, if you have any questions at all, just send it my way. You can do so via WhatsApp 88550920 or even on the channels respectively, right? Facebook or YouTube as well. All right, so earlier on, we're just talking about how you go to work every single day with all these craziness happening, right? So, talking about your dad who created this show more than 3 decades ago, how has the production evolved while staying true to the original version? Because you would remember it, right? You grew up with it.
It changed a lot. The first performance we did of the show was in 1994, and there was only 2 characters on stage, 2 clowns, the whole show. And with years, we've grew as a team, we grew as a show. We're called the smallest big show on tour because we're only 12 people, but we give an experience which is on par with big musicals that have 20 something people, and the show changes every day, not just in the time of 3 decades. Every day we switch roles, who plays who, and we change depending on what the audience is like, depending on where we perform, because every culture, every country is different. So if you're gonna see the show 5 times, you're gonna see 5 different shows. It's the same show. Whoa, this is heavy. It's the same show, but it's always slightly different. We have people coming back many times because for them it's almost like a tradition, and also they see different actors performing different roles, and it's a different experience every time.
Oh my goodness! I don't. How old is your son right now?
2 years old.
He just turned 2 today.
He just turned 2 today, and he comes out at the finale in a little clown costume. He loves it. He gives out high fives.
Oh, that's so adorable. Can I get your son's name?
Yoshi.
No, really?
Yeah.
Yoshi.
Yeah, me and my wife, we love Japan, and we got tired of European names, so
Okay.
Yoshi.
So here's a fun fact for you. I know they told you that you're going to have an interview with Yumiko. I'm actually half Japanese. Yeah.
I was gonna ask.
Yeah, half Japanese. So yes, I would love to meet Yoshi one day. And as much as you are being wrapped around the head with antibacterial wipes, I'm going to get into so much trouble for that. Yeah, I mean, guys, come on. Okay, so
We're staying clean.
yeah, you're going to stay very, very clean for sure. Okay, so of course, a lot of people feel like clowns, they are very, very scary. And that is kind of like, I would say, the stereotypical misconception, right? So how would you package it to people when it comes to clowns?
A big comment I often hear, and it's one of my favorites. I don't remember the first time I heard it. People after the show, they said, "Your snow warms hearts." So it's not a scary show. There's obviously times where we show kind of turbulent numbers, but it's a poetic show. It's very poetic. It's very touching. There's my favorite part is when the clown is with a coat, and it's a very romantic scene, and it just shows all the facets of a clown. It's just not just slapstick.
Ah, okay. So can I ask, do you have an office back home?
The garden.
The garden? Okay, and they're invited to the garden as well?
Everybody's kind of like this. That's how my dad picks out the teams. So it's usually not people like really applying and you do an audition or something. He finds people who are fools by nature, fools in their life, and then just says, "Do you want to try and perform tonight?" And then people stay.
Really?
He finds people who are naturally born.
Wow. So was it the same for both of them, Jaime and Francesco?
Like Francesco studied architecture.
What?
Yeah.
No
Honestly,
way.
if I saw him like this, I would not trust with the building.
Yeah, for sure.
But he's a master of his craft on stage, and they're all great at improvising. So every day, nothing can go wrong because we always adapt.
Yeah, I know. It's very interesting because now, even through the WhatsApp, right, I've got a couple of questions already, and somebody is asking, right? So, if the show actually makes people laugh, then what is one emotion you are secretly hoping everybody leaves the show with?
Warmth.
Warmth.
We are a comedy show. We love making people laugh, and we need it on stage. If we don't hear people laugh, we get worried, and we're trying to find the key to your kind of psychology to make you laugh by the end of the show. But we just want you to kind of come in a more calm and more positive way than you came in. I often recommend the show to people who go through a worried time, or they're down, or they need a pick me up. So they're always a good friend to bring to the show because they're gonna thank you for it.
I would say a big thank you now because I feel like this is like the ultimate test, right, to my endurance and my focus power, right? Because I'm doing a live show, and this is like live, and every time it is 5:17, and there are all these little movements and distractions. So I feel like I'm quite resilient. Okay, in just a bit, we're gonna go back live on air, and once again, if you've got any questions, just drop it in the comments, and I'll get to them with Vanya in just a bit. And that's Camila Cabello featuring Young Thug with Havana right here in Kiss92. All the great songs in one place. It's Umiko, and like I mentioned, for the very first time in history, the Sunset Sessions is actually live on Facebook and YouTube. Okay, so just look for our channels. It is live, and I'm so distracted in the studio. My goodness. All right, so I've got Vanya and his clowns from Slava's Snowshow, which is showing at the Sense Theater from now all the way till 26th of July. And of course, you can get your tickets online, Cystic or Marina Bay Sands, okay? And you have to go and check them out because you wouldn't believe it. I've got so many comments right now. Somebody asked, right, Vanya, how do clowns continuously stay funny and happy?
They don't continuously stay happy.
They don't?
Clowns have the whole spectrum of emotions. And I think that's what we show in the show. The show can stay alive for 30 years because we don't really do current events. We don't do trends. We don't do things that are trending. We do things that are eternal, emotions.
Yeah.
So, the show is about emotions, which is love, friendship, fear, loss, all these things. And that's why it works in all the countries without any words. It's things that people know and assimilate with. They understand it. So clowns can be sad and they can be happy and angry. And I think it works because you need contrast to show real emotion. You're not going to be really happy if you don't know how to be sad.
I feel like I'm being tested to the ultimate moment of paying attention.
This is why it's good that we have theaters, because we kind of try to keep them on stage most of the show.
Right.
Most of the show, not the whole show.
Okay, so when it comes to training, right, training of clowns, how do you do it? Is there a master trainer?
No, the show is very natural. There's only maybe one new person that is there at any time. And they flow in. We don't really give too much direction. We give a little bit direction and say go. It's almost like teaching somebody to swim.
Should I be worried at this point in time? Right? Because I'm pretty sure you, wherever you're tuning in from, you can hear all these noise and distractions that's happening in the studio. If you don't believe me, you just got to log into Facebook and YouTube and catch us live. And gonna be leaving you with more songs on the way from Kim Petras. Right now, it's 5:21. Good evening.
Kiss 92 Time Check, brought to you by BY.
Okay, so yes, a lot of things happening at the moment, and I'm feeling like, oh my goodness, I feel like I need to do a little bit of training with you as well, right?
I feel like this is our last time here.
Don't worry, I would love to have you guys back again because, can I just be
Maybe
honest?
I bring just one clown next time.
I think you should bring 3.
3.
Yeah,
It's not
3.
enough chaos.
Not
I
enough
agree.
chaos. Yeah, I think I can do more. So, growing up, a lot of people, I think somebody also said, right, Pennywise the clown, the dancing clown, it is quite scary. But at the same time, I feel like, hey, oh no, he's gone away. Okay, yeah. It's not entirely true because like you mentioned, right, they bring a lot of different kinds of emotions like warmth, happiness, excitedness, and it's all about that expression. Right, so it's your facial expression, the stuff that you do, and who would you say is the master of all clowns? Yourself or your dad?
My dad.
Your dad?
Of course, my dad.
Up till today.
No, it's the biggest shoes to fill, pun intended.
Okay.
He did it since he saw a Charlie Chaplin movie, The Kid, when he was, I think,
Very young,
five
right?
or 6.
Okay, we're gonna come back to this because this is gonna be a story that you want to hear, but I'm gonna give you your traffic update in just a bit.
Electric hatchback, the award-winning Dongfeng 007 electric sedan, and the all-new Dongfeng Vigo electric SUV. Visit any Dongfeng showroom today.
Kiss 92 Traffic.
Heavy traffic situation spotted on the CTE. This one is headed towards SLE, just between Jalan Bahagia and Merchant Road. You've also got heavy traffic on the PIE headed towards Changi at the KPE exit. In the meantime, please buckle up and drive safe.
Kiss 92 Traffic, brought to you by...
All right, we have a little bit of peace right now because the clowns are missing.
Finally, we can do the interview.
We can do the interview. All right. So my next question for you is, why do you think adults sometimes they need this show more than children do? Because, I've been talking to a lot of friends, right? And a couple of my friends' parents as well. They have seen your show back in the early 2010s. And they're saying this is not really just for kids. It's like a whole family affair. And it's mostly for adults that can enjoy a good laugh.
Kids will love the show. It's their realm. It's the realm of...
Oh no. They have found more props. Okay, yes.
It's the realm of fantasy. It's the realm of imagination. It's their natural ground. But I think for adults, every seat taken by a child is a seat lost by an adult who really needs this, because we grow up and we build boxes around ourselves and we put the inner child deep down, and the show really shows that you need to bring play into your life, into your work, into everything, because it's just everything's much more interesting and much more fun, and you live longer. The more you smile, the more you laugh.
Right, because happiness is the best medicine,
Yeah.
right? And I feel like in this day and age, we are all so stressed from working. I'm stressed because they're pulling my chair, but I feel like I am having a good time, right? Even though this is work, but I'm having a good time. I see them. It is so fun. Yeah, they are having fun. I think they're having more fun than me. I don't know what you're doing, but it seems like a full-on gym workout. Just so you know, those weights, they belong to our big bro in the morning show. Yeah, so he comes into work and he does these exercises, right? So, the bell? Okay, I'm glad you're having fun with the bell. Oh, okay. All right. So yeah, it is true, right? Because adults, we work very hard, and yeah. All right. So one question, which we'll do one here, and the other one back on air, is if you had to teach someone to become a clown in one day, what is the very first lesson?
Watch little children. Watch children, animals, and old people.
Why?
Copy them.
Copy them.
Copy them. The biggest teachers of comedy and clown are toddlers, very old retirees, and animals.
Ooh, is that how Jaime and Francesco got inspiration from? Most times watching Yoshi.
Yeah, they're still toddlers, as you can see.
It is true. Oh my goodness. I love this. It is so interesting.
My dad learned from me. I'm learning from my son right now.
Yeah? Okay, somebody also just chimed in and said, it is true, laughter is the best medicine, right? So no matter how bad or how sad your day is, a little bit of laughter and cheer is going to make you smile. Okay, we're going to continue that story with your dad and Charlie Chaplin back on air. And that's Kim Petras with A Need for Speed right here in Kiss 92. All the great songs in one place. It's Umiko, and here in the studio, I've got Vanya from Slava's Snowshow together with, two missing clowns now because for some strange reason, they have exited the studio, right?
They cannot sit in one place.
Yeah, they can't. Well, I even said, we have very fancy chairs in the studio from Secret Lab, and they've just pushed the chairs all around. I've got snow, paper snow all over the console panel, and I'm going to be in a lot of trouble later if my boss sees this, but I will
We'll
pick it
clean
up.
up as much as we can before we
Thank
go.
you. All right, so early on, you're sharing a story with me, right? Like, how did your dad become inspired to do this entire show?
Yeah, so he saw a Charlie Chaplin movie, the kid, when he was 4 or 5 or 6 years old, and he didn't even finish it because he had to go to sleep. His parents put him to bed, but it inspired him to be trying to do skits and little acting things at school, and then he would travel to other schools as he got older to show skits. And his mother wanted him to do engineering, so he went to engineering, but he quit after half a year, didn't tell mom, and became a clown. And by the time he had a big show on in the center of St. Petersburg, he invited his mom to see, and she said, okay, you can do this.
How
So-
old were you? Were you around?
I wasn't around
You're
yet.
not around
No.
yet? Oh
this
my
is
goodness.
This is him in his early 20s.
So, early on before I brought you on for the show, right, I did ask you, like, what was that thing for you that you wanted to follow in your father's footsteps and continue this legacy?
Well, in the beginning, because it looked just so much fun. All the adults and I cannot really call them adults, they're clowns. They would have so much more fun on stage than the kids my age on the playgrounds. And I wanted to join in. I wanted to have just as much fun. And as I grew, it grew on me. I got used to it so much I couldn't live without it whenever I had to do school. And then I was waiting for the holidays so I can go on tour. And then even nowadays, if I'm home more than 2 weeks, I'm restless and I'm waiting for the next tour. This is life for me.
Really? You know what? I hear that Yoshi turns 2 years old today. That's your little boy. And from all of us at Kiss 92, happy birthday to
Thank you.
Yoshi. Thank you so much for coming here to Singapore. And like I mentioned earlier, right, I hope that I will have the honor once in my lifetime to actually meet your dad in person, because I've read up so much about your dad and you. I feel like that is a true inspiration behind every single act that you've put up on stage. It is so crazy. So now my last question for you is, if someone in Singapore has never seen Slava's Snowshow ever before, what would you say to convince them to come buy a ticket with you?
If you want to surprise somebody, don't tell them where you're bringing them. It's a show for all the senses. You've got big effects that on par with big musicals, and then at the same time you have very emotional scenes that could make you cry. We had people come on their first date and then come back married and then come back with their kids. We had proposals. So for them, it's very emotional, I guess.
Okay, so it would be a good date night activity as well.
For sure.
Okay, all right. So you've heard it from the man himself, the son of Slava. Slava's Snowshow is here in Singapore, showing from now all the way till 26th of July at the Sense Theatre. And it's very interesting because now I literally have two missing clowns. Okay, so they're back on. Jaime and Francesco, would you like to say bye-bye to the cameras? All right. Oh no, he's brought in the vacuum now. Okay, yeah, say bye-bye. Be good and say bye-bye. We're gonna go. Oh my goodness. Yes, we're gonna go. Okay, say bye-bye. All right, we'll catch you live on stage. Don't forget to grab your tickets from Cystic or Marina Bay Sands. It's Thursday, the 16th of July.
Kiss92 Day Check is brought to you by Gain City's Monster Size Sale. Get 8% off your first item and 10% off your second. No minimum spend, no cap on discounts. Plus,